The silent death of pleasure when no one wants to claim you. Some deaths are loud and they spark outrage, demand justice, and dominate the news cycle. Others, like pleasures, are met with silence. No articles, no police statements, and no accountability. And why? Because when law enforcement saw her, they didn't see a victim. They seen someone as disposable. By all accounts, Pleasure had no family, at least not in the traditional sense. Her community was all the people around her, the ones that knew her, worked with her, and cared for her. But when she needed protection, when she needed somebody to fight for her, the club she worked for, the very place profiting from her labor, wanted no parts of it. Gold diggers should have been the first to step up, to say where she was, what happened, and who she left with. Instead, they're silent. Maybe because they just don't want the attention. Or maybe because acknowledging her death would mean acknowledging their failure. Or maybe because to them, she was just another dancer, one who could be replaced by the next girl walking through the door. If a woman in another profession had been shot in the head and thrown from a moving car, there would be press conferences, investigations, and community outrage. But because Pleasure was an exotic dancer or a sex worker, her story is already being buried. The cops assumed that she was a walking prostitute and treated her case accordingly. Dismissive, uninterested, and unbothered. And that's the reality of how society treats women in this industry. They are entertainment when men want them and an afterthought when they need help. The clubs make money off them but won't protect them. The police enforce laws but won't investigate the bodies that show up on the side of the road. The public consumes their images but won't say their names when they're gone. Pleasure deserved better, not just in death, but in life. Who will protect you when no one else will? Pleasure had no traditional family, and the people that she relied on, her club, the industry, etc., they turned their backs when she needed them the most. This isn't rare. So many dancers, sex workers, and nightlife workers live outside traditional safety nets. No job benefits, no legal protections, and no one fighting for them when things go wrong. That's why